Hello everyone, welcome to session 74 of Software Testing Made Easy course. In this session, I am going to explain about unit testing. So let's get started. There are mainly four levels of software testing, that is unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Unit testing is one of the levels of software testing. Now, let me explain about this unit testing in detail. Before I explain anything about unit testing, we need to first understand what exactly is meant by unit. Okay, what exactly is meant by unit? Let me explain. Let's say this is the entire software code. Okay, this is the entire or complete software code. If you are breaking this entire or complete software code into smallest testable parts, you cannot break behind this, guys. Okay, into smallest testable parts. If you are breaking this entire software code, this each and every part, okay, smallest part which cannot be broken further is known as a unit, guys. What are units, guys? Units are nothing but the smallest testable parts. Fine, these are nothing but units. Testing these units individually, each and every unit you can test individually, guys. This unit you can test individually. This particular smallest testable part, that is unit, you can test individually. Like that, if you want to, if you are testing each and every smallest testable part, that is unit, individually, this thing is known as, okay, this type of testing is known as unit testing. It is one of the levels of software testing where you are testing the smallest testable parts, that is units, nothing but unit testing. Fine. Now let me explain more about this unit testing. Okay, so what exactly the units are? If I have to programmatically represent a particular unit, it will look something like that, guys. I will take the example of the Java, guys. I want to represent a unit in terms of Java language. I'll create a method like this: public void add int a comma int b. Okay, this is a Java code, guys. So this code cannot be broken further. Okay, this code cannot be. I'll say something like this: int sum is equal to a plus b, and then here I will say return sum. Here the return type is int, let's say. So this is a sample code for a unit, guys. You cannot break this unit further. Okay, this is the smallest testable part, you can say, which is nothing but a unit. How to test this particular unit individually or independently? How to test this particular unit, guys? So here, in order to test this particular smallest testable part, that is unit, what we'll do is we'll pass two values. Let's say I'll pass 5 into a and 6 into B. What is the result, guys? 11. This is one test. Similarly, you can do another test. Say here you will pass 8 and here you will pass minus 6. 8 is passed to A, minus 6 is passed to B. And if you are getting the result, okay, the return, if this particular code is returning you something like 2, then this test is successful. So here we are performing unit testing like this, guys. We are testing the unit individually or independently. That process is known as unit testing, guys. This type of testing is known as unit testing. Testing the smallest testable parts like this, which are represented like this, is known as unit testing. Unit testing is generally done by developers, guys. Okay, who will be doing the unit testing? Unit testing is done by developers, not testers. Developers will be performing the or doing the unit testing, and this unit testing falls under the white box category of testing. It falls under the white box testing category, guys. What does it mean? What is white box? Where you can see the code, guys. Okay, in unit testing we can see the code. Generally developers will be performing the unit testing, and this falls into the white box testing category. Let's say there is a box like this. Okay, in this box there is some code, right? Just now I written the code, right? Public void add, then int a comma int b, kind of code. Okay, this code is inside the unit. This is nothing but a unit, smallest testable part. So this code you are able to see while performing unit testing. While performing unit testing, you are able to see the code of the application. That means it is white box. Inside the box, everything is visible. The code is visible. That is called as white box, guys. So unit testing falls under the which category of testing? White box category of testing, because We can see the code while performing unit testing. While testing the smallest testable parts of the software code, that is units, we can see the code, guys. That's why unit testing falls under the white box testing category. So hope guys you understood what exactly is unit testing. So that's it guys. Thank you. Bye.